ਤਨ ਬਿਨਸੈ ਧਨ ਕਾ ਕੋ ਕਹੀਐ, ਬਿਨ ਗੁਰੂ ਰਾਮ ਨਾਮ ਕਤ ਲਈਐ। ਹੁਕਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ, ਪੇਜ 416, ਅੰਗ 416। ਆਸਾ ਮਹੱਲਾ ਪਹਿਲਾ। ਤਨ ਬਿਨਸੈ ਧਨ ਕਾ ਕੋ ਕਹੀਐ, ਬਿਨ ਗੁਰੂ ਰਾਮ ਨਾਮ ਕਤ ਲਈਐ। ਰਾਮ ਨਾਮ ਧਨ ਸੰਗ ਸਖਾਈ, ਐਨਿਸ ਨਿਰਮਲ ਹਰ ਲਿਵ ਲਾਈ। Asa Mahalla first. In this shabad, Guruji shows us the way to counsel and train this wild mind, so that instead of wandering aimlessly in the worldly jungle, the mind amasses the true wealth of God's name, which would not only last us our entire life, but would also accompany us after death and save us from the endless cycles of birth and death. He says, when a person's body perishes, no one can be considered the owner of the worldly wealth amassed by that person, because it is not going to accompany that person after death. It is only the wealth of God's name which, like a faithful friend, can accompany a person even after death. But without the Guru's guidance, we cannot obtain God's name. Immaculate is the person who day and night attunes his or her mind to God. Para 1. राम नाम बिन कवन हमारा, सुख दुख समकर नाम न छोड़ो, आपे बख्श मिलावन हारा रहावन. So Guruji says to himself and advises us accordingly, accept God's name, who else is my sport? Therefore, deeming both pleasure and pain as the same thing, I will not forsake meditating on God's name. I fully believe that ultimately, after forgiving the creatures on his own, he does unite them with him. Para 1- pause. कनक कामनी हेत गवारा, दुबदा लागे नाम विसारा, जिस तुम बख्शे नाम जपाएं, दूत न लाग सकें गुन गाएं. Next, addressing God on behalf of the world, Guruji says, O God, the foolish human beings remain absorbed in the love of worldly riches and women, and being in love with the entities other than you, they have forsaken your name. But O God, the poor humans are helpless, because only the one upon whom you become gracious, you make that person meditate on your name. Then even demons of death cannot afflict that person, because such a person keeps singing your praise. Para 2. हर गुर दाता राम गोपाला, ज्यों भावे त्यों राख दयाला, गुरमुख राम मेरे मन भाया, रोग मिटे दुख ठाक रहाया. Guruji then shares with us what happened when he sought the guidance of the Guru. He says, O my friends, by Guru's grace, God became pleasing to my mind. Then I prayed to God and said to him, O my Guru God, giver and Guru God giver and all-pervading master of the earth, O the compassionate one, save me as you please. Then all my ailments were removed and my suffering came to an end. Para 3. Avar nauk tant namanta, हर हर सिमरन केवल विखंता, तू आप भुलावे नाम विसार, तू आपे राखें कृपा थार. God's name, expressing his full faith in God and his power, Guruji says, O God, we know that there is no other medicine, mantra or charm, and it is only the meditation of God's name which is the destroyer of sins and misdeeds. But O God, it is you yourself who makes a person go astray by making that person forsake your name. But then, showing your mercy, you yourself save one from committing sins and subjecting oneself to the pains of birth and death. Para 4. रोग परम पेद मन दूजा, गुरु बिन परम जपै जप दूजा, आद पुरख गुरु दर्श न देखे, बिन गुरु शब्द जन्म के लेखे. Now stressing upon the necessity of Guru's guidance, he says, O my friends, they who without the guidance of the Guru worship the otherworldly riches and power suffer from mental sickness, doubt, and distance from God. Yes, they who do not see the Guru are never able to see the primal being. So, without attuning to the word of the Guru, their entire life counts for nothing. Para 5. देख चर्ज रहे बिस्माद कट कट सुर नर सह सुमाद पर तार रहे मन माही तुम समसर और को नाही. Expressing his own wonder at the sight of God, Guruji says, O God, seeing your wondrous form, I am in ecstasy. You are present in each and every heart. You are imperceptibly contained in all angels and human beings. You are fully pervading in the hearts of all. Like you, there is no one. Para 6. जाकी भक्त है तुमुख नाम संत भगत की संगत राम बंधन तोरे सहज ध्यान छोटे गुरमुख हर गुर ज्ञान. Next, Guruji tells us where we can find God more easily and why. He says, O my friends, that God is obtained in the company of those saints and devotees on whose tongues always resides his name and his loving devotion. Because by living in a state of poised meditation, they have broken away from their worldly bonds. The true followers of the Guru who obtain the divine knowledge of God through the Guru also become liberated from these bonds. Para 7. ना जम दूत दुख तिस लागै जो जन राम नाम लिव जागै भक्त वचल भगतां हर संग नानक मुक्त भय हर रंग. In closing, Guruji says, O my friends, the person who attunes the mind to meditation on God's name, that person awakens and becomes alert to worldly adornments. Therefore, neither any ailment nor fear of the demon of death afflicts such a person, because God is the lover of devotees and always accompanies his worshippers. O Nanak, by being imbued with God's love, they become emancipated. Para 8-9. The message of this Shabad is that instead of running after worldly riches, we should gather the riches of God's name, which will accompany us everywhere and will emancipate us. Also to amass the wealth of God's name, we should pray to God to bless us with the guidance of the Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. SGGSP 416. Thank you.